Introduction. This video reveals the hidden power of surrender, how letting go can unlock profound peace and abundance. Imagine effortlessly floating above life's obstacles, moving gracefully towards success, like a vibrant leaf carried by the water's flow. There is a way to rise above resistance without force or struggle. Watching this video will transform you as you uncover revolutionary ways to improve every facet of your life. The core meaning of surrender. Surrender is a quiet power, a wisdom so subtle that most of us miss it. It's the art of stepping back and allowing life to expand, rather than fighting every perceived obstacle that comes our way. Think of those moments when you've thrown everything you had at a goal, a new job, a financial breakthrough, a relationship fix. You pushed, sacrificed, and held nothing back. And yet, despite every ounce of effort, the harder you tried, the farther the goal seemed to drift, leaving you exhausted and disillusioned. But what if there's another way, a quieter path that demands less and gives back more? The illusion of control. We're taught that control is power, that with enough effort and strategy, we can bend life to our will. But what if that's just an illusion? Control gives us a sense of security, like we're steering life, but it's a fragile security. Clinging to control leads only to dissatisfaction, burnout, and a growing distance from what we truly desire. Life flows, shifts, and evolves to its own rhythm, independent of any demands you may place upon it. The tighter you grasp for control, the more you become shackled by stress, fear, and perpetual resistance. Relinquishing control grants you access to the universe's guiding insight and clarity. Consider releasing your chokehold on life, just a little, and watch as the universe begins to guide you in ways you couldn't see before. Let's say one day you reach your snapping point. Frustrated, you throw your hands up and declare, "I'm done." And suddenly, everything shifts. It's like some hidden gateway opens up, and opportunities start flooding in. Paths you couldn't see before light up. What was once impossible starts to align smoothly. The idea of surrendering may seem counterintuitive. However, surrender doesn't mean giving up. It's a conscious act of letting go. Surrender is the boldest move you can make, unlocking the kind of peace and abundance you've been chasing all along. This is the paradox of surrender. By letting go, you make space for exactly what you've been striving to achieve. The art of surrender. In a world that glorifies hustle, dominance, and the relentless drive to control every outcome, surrender feels almost radical. Stepping back can feel like an act of rebellion, as it defies the societal norms we've been conditioned to accept. Those notions that success requires force rather than fluidity, and that true strength lies in never compromising. Surrendering does not equate to weakness. In fact, it unveils our deeper reserves of strength. For centuries, ancient teachings have revealed this secret, showing that true power lies not in clinging, but in releasing. Taoism's concept of Wu Wei, the art of effortless action, encourages moving in harmony with the natural rhythm of the universe. Practitioners of this philosophy allow themselves to be guided by a river's flow, rather than struggling against the current. By releasing control, they trust the river to guide them exactly where they need to go. To surrender is to trust in something greater than ourselves. It's a quiet, transformative force, one that invites peace, certainty, and a deep sense of confidence. Surrender is an art, and mastering it is the secret to living a life of greater fortune, harmony, and ease. Focus, friction, and flow. Focus is our driving force, the spark that lights up our ambitions. It's what keeps us moving forward with purpose. But when focus becomes fixation, it transforms into friction. Instead of drawing us closer to what we want, we get trapped in an endless loop of worry and frustration. In a world that celebrates tenacity and unyielding effort, we're often taught to go after our goals with everything we've got. But here's the dilemma. When we focus too heavily, obsessing over every detail, we introduce stagnation, the belief that our happiness depends on accomplishing a single goal creates immense pressure, breeding anxiety, fear, and a lingering sense of inadequacy until that goal is finally reached. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast desert, sand slipping through your fingers as you try to hold on to each grain. Each grain symbolizes an aspiration, a goal, a dream, a vision yearning to materialize. You try to clutch them tightly, but they seem to escape, slipping away before they can settle. Frustrating, isn't it? Reflect on times when everything flowed effortlessly, like stumbling upon an unexpected opportunity, a surprise connection, or a chance breakthrough. In those moments, you weren't weighed down by rigid expectations. You were open, in harmony with life's rhythm, and things worked out naturally. Entering a state of flow allows you to pursue your deepest desires with enthusiasm while remaining open to new opportunities, to find inner peace and trust in the universe. Reflect on your core ambitions, then let go and fully immerse yourself in the here and now. Do any of your goals feel more like burdens? Recognize where your focus is creating friction rather than propelling you forward. Shift your perspective to reframe your thoughts. Instead of thinking, I must achieve this to be happy, try shifting to, I'm open to how this unfolds. When you release the need for things to go exactly as planned, you make space for electrifying, fulfilling experiences. This change in mindset eases the pressure and invites in fresh energy. How to let go. Surrender is not merely a mental exercise. It's a symphony that involves your entire being. To truly let go, you must align emotionally and physically, softening the internal conflict that keeps you trapped in old patterns. 4 straightforward steps can help you surrender to the flow and let the universe guide you through any challenge. Whether you're dealing with difficult emotions, overcoming mental blocks, or facing life's inherent uncertainties, the first step is to acknowledge your emotions as they arise and express them openly. This step may feel deceptively simple, yet it is often the most daunting step. We've all been there, avoiding uncomfortable emotions, pretending everything is fine, while deep down we're in turmoil. Surrender starts with the fearless recognition of what's bubbling beneath the surface. Whether it's disappointment, fear, or desperation, your emotions are valuable messengers. Take a deep breath and affirm them. The second step is to ride the wave of emotions that surface. Instead of pushing your emotions away or overanalyzing them, welcome them and permit them to move through you. Feelings are energy in motion, and when you give them the space to flow freely, they dissipate much more quickly than when you fight against them. Take a few moments to tune into your physical sensations. Where do you feel the emotions in your body? Is there tightness in your chest? Do you sense tension in your neck or shoulders? Breathe into that space and allow the energy to move. Own the waves of emotion without fear. You're not losing control. You're reclaiming it. The more you allow yourself to feel, the more you liberate that trapped energy. The third step is to welcome your feelings without judgment, allowing them to just be. Acceptance doesn't imply that you're okay with the situation that triggered the emotion, nor does it mean you're resigned to stay stuck. It's about giving yourself permission to exist in the moment, emotions and all. When you accept, you're opening the door to transformation, and that door swings wide when you stop restraining reality. You're no longer a prisoner of your emotions. You're the compassionate observer, allowing your feelings to be part of your story without the need to change them. The last step is to savor the stillness that follows your emotional release. You've navigated the storm of emotions, and now it's time to enjoy the calm after the chaos. Notice how your body begins to lighten and your mind quiets down. In this state of openness, you're ready to receive whatever the universe has in store for you. The beauty of surrendering to the flow is its versatility. It can be woven seamlessly into the fabric of your daily life. Imagine reshaping challenging moments into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. When faced with emotional turmoil, use this 4-step approach to navigate through it peacefully. Surrender is not a one-time act. It's a powerful lifestyle choice. Watch as it revamps not just your emotional landscape, but also the way you navigate the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey to finding peace in surrender. If this video resonated with you, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs that reminder to float above resistance. Now, I want to hear from you. What's something in your life you're learning to let go of? Share it in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else on their path. Let's rise together, one step closer to abundance.